And joining me now is York Regional Police Constable James Dickinson. He joins us live with the very latest on this investigation. Thanks so much for making yourself available, Constable. We certainly appreciate it. So as rescue crews search for this missing Markham woman, Ying Zhang, in Kawartha Lakes, they found human remains. That's obviously raised a lot of questions. Do you believe these remains belong to Ms. Zhang?
Good afternoon, Lena. At this time, we're still waiting for confirmation from the Center of Forensic Science and the Office of the Chief Coroner in order to determine who these remains belong to.
I want to talk more about a suspect in this case, a 26-year-old man who's been charged with kidnapping, forcible confinement, and aggravated assault. Can you tell me anything about his relationship with Ying Zhang?
At this time, our investigators are still working to determine if there was a relationship between the two and what exactly it was. We haven't confirmed exactly how the two were known to each other. And
I'm sorry, but my IFB has just popped out of my ear here, so I'm going to hold it like this, just for the viewers. You do have reason to believe that this woman was assaulted at the scene of her disappearance. A white van also spotted in the area. You placed that van on a dirt road in Kawartha Lakes, and that's what led to this search. Tell me more about what happened on the day of Zhang's disappearance.
Video surveillance from the scene at Woodbine and Steelcase on the day of her disappearance, it showed that in the morning, the white Ford van that we've put out images of had been in the area, as well as a suspect walking around parking areas in the area with a large green bin. At some point later in that day, that white van traveled to Kirkfield in the city of Kawartha, and that had subsequently led our investigators to conducting a ground search with our search and rescue teams in the area of Palestine Road and Fenel Road.
And I know that you can't speak to the relationship between the suspect here and this woman who's still missing. Investigators have said they're not sure if she's alive or dead at this point. But are you hearing anything from family about what could have happened here? Did the two know each other? Are you considering this a targeted incident?
Investigators are considering this incident to be isolated and targeted. While, again, we're still looking into all the motives as well as the relationship between the two. We expect that's going to be unfolding as the investigation continues.
There's clearly not much you can say at this time. I understand that this is, and I appreciate that this is an ongoing investigation. Is there anything you want the public to know at this time? And are you having any luck with witnesses?
Well, again, we are appealing for as many witnesses as we can, particularly in the Kawartha Lakes area. Anyone that may have seen this white van in the area in the afternoon on the 25th. We are, again, focusing our area towards that spot down at Palestine Road and Fenel Road. And we can confirm that that is the area where we did locate a green bin.
And is there anything you can tell us about this 26-year-old man who's now been charged with a number of offenses, including kidnapping, Changlin Yang? And how were you able to charge him this quickly?
As you mentioned, I can't go into direct investigative techniques used by the investigators, but right from the get-go, officers were on the ground looking at video surveillance and canvassing for witnesses. Our detectives were out very quickly looking at all of the investigative techniques that they can do in order to locate people, to track people, to look at communications. Very quickly, they were able to identify a person of interest, and again, through them and the location of that white van, we were able to narrow down the area of search.
I want to ask you this too, Constable. CTV News has been reporting that this woman worked at a wellness center, and that is where she was on the day of her disappearance. Can you confirm that information? What did the day look like before Ms. Zhang went missing?
So Ying Zhang did work at a wellness center in that area of Woodbine and Steelcase. Based on the information that I have, she had attended work as normal and, again, was last seen at the wellness center around 10:40 a.m.
Okay. Constable James Dickinson with York Regional Police, thanks so much for joining us with this update. We appreciate your time.